it is inevitable that the year will eventually be 3031. Here are 5 minutes from that future.
Welcome to the show. I'm your Prime Minister and host, John M. Bird. Now, we've got a great packed show lined up for you today, but before we go any further, I want you to consider whether you're actually watching this show in the correct format. Now, many of you will be watching this show through some kind of screen, and that's fine, but you'll only be getting about 60% of the satisfaction that other people who have upgraded are getting. Not happy about that? Well then, consider upgrading now to radio. You'll be getting all the same audio as everyone else, but instead of watching pictures through a screen, you'll be conjuring up fantastic visuals through your imagination. Now, those visuals will be beamed directly into your brain via your mind. Like the idea? All you have to do is pick up the vid phone, call our technicians, they'll come out with baseball bats and upgrade your screen within seconds. It really is as easy as that. Okay, now we're going to get on with the rest of the show, and it starts, as always, with a very important message from our spiritual leader, Card Heart.
Hello. Welcome to this moment. I want to talk about pain. What is pain? A nippy nip nip. That might be pain.
Oh, hello. Is the fork overrated? Well, that's what millions of people are now finding out. We have the technology to send people into your homes and remove all forks. And only Right Corp can use the Right Corp fork detector to make sure that no fork remains unremoved. Now, most people are choosing to have their forks removed for 1 month. But at Right Corp, we can remove them for up to 2 years before returning them. And we also have a gift option, so that you can remove the forks of your family or friends. It really is a treat, and you'll find out exactly how much you need the fork.
If I were to give you a nippy nip nip, then you would be closer to the Almighty. If I arranged for 2 bald men to kick you for 5 or 6 minutes, you would be closer to the Almighty. If I arranged for your wife to give you food poisoning, and then at the hospital the 2 bald men were dressed as doctors and they kicked you for 5 or 6 minutes, then you would be even closer to the Almighty.
Hello, I'm Bulag5, and this is really just a quick message just to remind you that I am dangerously evil and I will be invading and taking over the Earth later this year. Now, I know there have been some doubters, and for their benefit I would just like to read out this extract I brought with me from my school report card. This is from Mr. Phillips, who taught me mathematics. And I should just point out that before I was called Bulag5, I was called Lawrence. Lawrence is a naughty boy who will not do as he's told. So I think that makes my point, doesn't it? And I was just 7 then. 30 now.
If I arranged for you to have a terrible car accident in which your legs explode before you drive into a massive pile of salt, if then, whilst falling in and out of consciousness, you ate an off sandwich that your wife had given you as a pack of lunch, which gave you terrible, terrible food poisoning, and then, if after a few hours of terrible pain, if the 2 officers who pulled you out of the wreckage were bald, and they started kicking you for 5 or 6 minutes, and then, if I came along and gave you a nippy nip nip, that would not be very nice for you. Not very nice at all.
And I'm afraid that's all we have time for on the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been John M. Bird. Goodbye.